Hi, welcome back to my playthrough of Fate Extra, and today we have a very uh, good friend of mine, Krevi. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Krabby Zector. I am a friend of Kim's, and I also like Fate.
So let's
Not as much as LV does.
let's start with how'd you get into Fate, really?
Basically just through the original visual novel. I was getting to visual novels at the time. Like, I also played like the fan translated version of Danganronpa at the same time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was just like going through like the list of big DNs, and Fate was at the top basically.
Okay.
So
Yeah, just working.
that was when I was like 13.
Ah, jeez. Yeah, no, I feel like I would be a very different person if I got into Fate like earlier in my life.
Mm.
But
The thing is that like I liked the visual novel, but I wasn't like super into it until like more recently when I like watched Fate Zero and like started watching the animes and stuff.
yeah, I sort of bounced off like the Fate route, but I had a lot more fun with Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel.
Totally,
Yeah.
yeah. Unlimited Blade Works is very good. I just finished the anime of it.
Hell yeah. Rin Tosuka, true protagonist of Fate Stay Night.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this student mentions that like Shinji was hanging around the nurse's office, and I check around there, but like we can't actually interact with it yet. That pops up in a bit.
Right. It's just foreshadowing.
Yeah, a little bit. What? Yeah.
Ultimate wife guy.
He's gonna die just to protect his wife, like King, honestly. But
Damn, if only you had someone who could do that for you with
yeah, that'd be great.
Ryder.
Well, Tosuka's been giving us tips. Maybe like we're Tosuka's. Tosuka's our wife guy. What do you know about Fate Extra? Have you played this at all before?
No, I have not played it myself. I'm waiting for the remake to play it myself.
Gotcha.
But I just know what's in Grand Order, basically. Like, I know most of the servants from this and stuff. I don't know much about, like, the plot of it
Okay.
or anything.
Okay. I've been trying to get back into Grand Order. It's something that I bounced off of a couple times, but
Same.
when I recently was like, okay, I'm really into Fate now. I'm gonna try this. I got like awful servant pulls for like my first like half dozen pulls, and I'm like, all right, no, this is just luck is not on my side at the moment.
Gotchas do be like that.
Yeah.
My Genshin account is pretty pitiful.
It-
Luckily, I have Gene Alter, and I'm happy with that.
This is an incredible line. I love.
Oh shit.
I'd give anything to be able to eviscerate that son of a bitch. I love Saber. She hates Shinji so much. Me too.
She's a lot more willful than original Saber. She'll just kind of go off.
Yeah. Saber from Fate Stay Night was a lot more willing to like just be very knightly and very like respectable.
Yeah, like she just wants a duel. Like she'll
Yeah.
like.
This Saber's just ready. Like this Saber was like, well, I can't actually say, but like this Saber was obviously someone in charge who was very used to being listened to when they were in charge. So it's a lot more commanding. That's what Shinji was doing at the nurse's office. He was placing a seal there. I wander around for a long time trying to find the second one. I was thinking of cutting it, but we can just like talk through it. But
Sure.
I talk to someone in a minute who just tells me exactly where it is, and I just ignore it and just explore everywhere else first.
Amazing. It happens.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily the school isn't super big.
It's not, but I like walk past where I'm supposed to go like 5 times.
Aw. Who can say they haven't done that?
Sometimes you're just bad at the video game, and there's nothing you can really do.
Seems like you've been doing pretty well with the combat, though. The pattern stuff
Yeah,
seems like a lot.
LV explained like the actual like way the patterns work, how there's like a set number of patterns, and
Yeah.
so for this episode, you can actually like, there's a few seconds where I pause because I'm like actually writing them down. Like I have a little notebook by me right now that I've got a couple of combos in.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I actually start to get them like a lot more consistently in this episode too. Like I was just getting very lucky before.
Wonder if they sold a game guide for this. Okay. Game the guide.
I used to love those like big bulky guides in like GameStop and stuff. There was like a second-hand like Kingdom Hearts 2 one that I always wanted to buy, but it was like $50 or something, and I was like 12, so I could never get it.
Yeah. I found a Mario Sunshine one once that someone was like throwing away that I like took out of the box that they left on the lawn.
I had a friend who like lent me. It was for a video game that I like had never played, but I just like looked through it because I'm like, oh, look at all these cool secrets. I think it was for like an Assassin's Creed game, and I'm like, yeah, I love looking at all this stuff.
Yeah, I always loved doing it as a kid, like seeing like different like magazine guides and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, here's how to do this in this game. It's like I've never played this game, but this is interesting.
Yeah.
Especially like pre-YouTube and stuff like that. Or like you can just watch videos of games.
Yeah. I had no idea how to look up stuff on YouTube at that point. Like I didn't have internet in my house until I was like 13 or something. So yeah, I was really limited in like what I could actually check out, and like I'd actually like we had like book fairs at our school, and like we would have like they would have those little cheat code books, and I'm like, yeah, I can't look up cheat codes online, so this is like perfect. I love those guys.
Ren also tearing down Shinji for you.
Everyone in this game just despises Shinji. It's perfect. Like in Fate Stay Night, everyone was like tolerating him because like, oh, he's popular. Oh, like he's like Shiro puts up with him. I'm sure there's something redeemable about him. And this one, everyone just hates him.
I guess it's like none of you have spent time together before this, unlike in Fate Stay Night where like you were Shinji's classmate and like you've known him for years. Like
yeah, and this one you're all competitors right away, and this guy just walks around like being the biggest asshole, and everyone's like, okay.
And no one has any patience for it.
Yeah. The game really wants me to get all of the triggers, even though I've already got both of them at this point, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Got them last episode.
Yeah, I recorded that a hot second ago.
I love Leo. I'm excited for more of him.
Oh, he's incredible. That makes sense, actually. I get that, yeah. Oh, that guy sucks. He's like, oh, we could fight at some point. I'm not even gonna talk to you. Come on, dude. Be nice. Be chill.
I think you're probably only gonna fight main characters.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
I think it'd be really funny if one time they just put you against a female student and they just don't ever tell you like her name. Like it's just like, yeah, you're just fighting this girl. You just never bothered to learn her name.
But she has Gilgamesh.
I pop in here. I don't think Saber has anything to say other than just like get back to work.
I mean that's fair. Probably should.
Yeah. Yeah, I really do just like, I don't think it was this episode. I think I ended off the last episode. Someone told me exactly where like I could find the second trigger, and I just like forgot about it. And then I went through the entire school, and I'm like, ah, shit, wait. I like Issei. Issei's.
Yeah, he seems alright.
He's useless at this point. He couldn't do anything about the sealed door for some reason. Also, I find this person who has a character portrait and will probably be important, but I have no idea who they are.
Lunar Optic.
Yeah, like sometimes people will just say very important things, and
the Moon Sal.
Yeah, we'll learn, and that's the multimedia.
There's a lot of moon stuff going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of moon things going on. I feel like we would be more active like at night if there was moon stuff going on, but there's also not.
Well, like, but also you're in a simulation.
Yeah,
right?
there's
so
not like
the moon doesn't matter.
A sky. Yeah.
Just code.
Oh, it's the night code time. That's when it switches from like JavaScript to fucking HTML. I don't know.
HTML is easier than JavaScript.
It's got to be if you can to do it at night. Everyone's tired. Yeah. I've worked my way through the entire school. I think at this point I just. Yeah, I think I remember like. No, I have no idea how long it takes me actually.
That's okay. You'll find it eventually.
Eventually I do. And then I just bonk myself in the head.
Can't go in the boys' bathroom.
You can't. I figured Shinji could have hid it in there, and I would have never known.
You'd be forbidden
Yeah.
from...
I really like some of the like reinterpretations of the designs they did.
Mhm.
Like, I really like Sakura's like nurse outfit. It's very cute. And
Yeah, I think the idea of like recontextualizing these characters that you know and understand like the traits of into a different situation is always very interesting.
yeah, absolutely.
Because like then you can like kind of know what their deal is, but then
Yeah.
when it changes, it's interesting. It's like
Yeah,
fun
like it
and
messes
cool.
with the dynamics and like the pre-established like
Mhm.
patterns and stuff.
Like I'm excited to figure out what Rin's deal is in this game.
Yeah, same. Like
Because-
she's a hacker now. She was like
Mhm.
useless with technology and like Fate Stay Night and other stuff.
That was Shira's whole deal. He was the tech guy.
Yeah.
All right, the Golden Hind.
Well, we figured out that she's a pirate, like a Spanish pirate, I think. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about Spanish pirates, so I was unable to guess who the servant was before this.
Mm-hmm. Do they tell you in this episode?
They do, I think. Yeah.
Cool.
And it was on Shinji's desk. I ended the episode
Damn,
with
you
LV and
coulda
they're like,
guessed.
damn, Shinji was doing something sketchy at his desk, and I just completely forgot about it. Another really great Saber line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Red Saber.
The unforgivable sin of annoying me. Okay, and I just run right to the arena to do some more good fights. I think he was just like waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was faster than he expected, which is surprising because I took ages. But you know, Shinji has low expectations of us. We'll kill him. He'll you know.
God, the name and the like little
Yeah,
sentence you
the
get is just amazing.
It's really good. The aesthetics of like, I was really disappointed by the first one, but like the aesthetics of this level are like really strong. Like actually, I
Mhm.
like it. I'm excited to get to different ones though. I think there's like one more day left at the end of this recording, but I'll probably get to
For a
it.
PSP game, this game looks really good.
Yeah, like it's like really sharp. I like it a lot. This is me like going, oh, okay. I have to remember all the attacks and biz. But these ones are really like straightforward. There's some of the other ones that I don't have a tough time with. I don't know what specifically to talk about now.
Yep.
We're recording kind of late. I just got back from work. I got back from work a little while ago. How are you doing?
Yeah, but I'm doing pretty alright. I mean, you know, there's the thing going on.
Oh yeah, there's some things going on. Don't worry. No biggies. Just some things.
Not relevant to this.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no, doing pretty alright beside that.
Yeah.
You got the pirate ship out there.
Yeah, sometimes there's just a large, broken pirate ship. I did wonder that. Like, this is like relating to Shinji's servant theme, which seems kind of unfair. Because if we can just like enter the arena and be like, oh, so his servant's like a pirate. Like, what's he got for? I think like it makes sense because Shinji's just like dumb and underestimating us. But like, is someone going to attempt to learn a lot about Saber? Is someone going to try and figure out her deal? Like I think it'd be very interesting if we
But
go into if we go into like an arena one time and it's like a Roman Colosseum and she's like, ah shit, they can figure it out.
If all of these like levels are themed after the enemy servant, that'd be pretty interesting. And I hope there is one for Saber as well.
Yeah, that'd be really good. Maybe like the final one. That would be like
yeah.
very good. Because if it's the final one, it would be like the most difficult to figure out the servant probably, and you'd have to have a crit advantage. I get my ass kicked, but
Or, you know, knowing fate, it will be something that's not just a servant.
yeah, it'll be
more-
like God, the moon cell. you know.
Yeah, the moon cell. What does that mean? Nobody knows.
Well, that's no one. No one that we control knows. Saber doesn't. Saber doesn't know.
Isn't that a Tsukihime thing?
The moon. Tsukihime is like moon princess, and that's our crew. I don't think I've only done our crew's route, so
Okay.
I don't think anyone mentioned a moon cell, but she is like the moon like princess.
Okay. I only know Tsukihime like very vaguely.
Yeah. There is like moon aesthetics and like things going on, but I don't think I don't remember a moon cell being mentioned. It could.
That's fair.
I've again only done one route, but I do want to get back to that. Tsukihime was very interesting. I liked it.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of the like very similar like touches to Fate. Like you can already see like a lot of Fate's like style forming in there.
Totally.
Specifically, there's like I think Nasu's like favorite line, which is like people die if they're killed, is in Tsukihime too. Like, I don't understand. It's appeared in like every single type moon thing I've like looked at. It's something like Nasu's very obsessed with, and like it's an interesting line. Like I like thinking
I
about.
demand further entertainment.
Yeah. She loves to kick ass. She is here to kick ass and take names. She is trying to take a name right now. She's trying to find the true name of whoever we're fighting.
She is very happy to be summoned.
Absolutely. I also like that. Like, she is very like uppity and like superior, but she does like just like fighting, and she's willing to.
She's having a good time.
Yeah, she's having fun. This is just a fun road trip for Saber.
探索を続けよう。
I'm kind of slacking on commentary, but I am kind of just a little bit sleepy, and that's kind of
That's fair.
yeah.
Also, JRPG dungeons.
Yeah,
at a certain point,
there's not
time
much
to talk about.
There's not much to like really commentate on at the moment. I think the part of the JRPG dungeon where like Shinji just ran up out of nowhere and just like attacks us like last episode was like that was terrifying. Like I did not expect that at all. Like I didn't expect. I'm like, this is a PSP game. There's only gonna be like set encounters, and we're not gonna have to worry about anything other than that. And then Shinji just comes out and he's like, hey, hey, what's up? I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm like,
Where the fuck is my book? LV mentioned Etrian Odyssey in the last episode, and the Shinji show very much remind me of the foe system in that game, where like giant enemies will show up and like move around on the map.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
game
I've
I have
played
like no experience with, but so there's just like they'll just like show up, like there's like normal enemies and then there's like huge ones. Or,
Yeah, huge ones that are marked on your map, and they're capital F, capital O, capital E foes, and they're massive, and they will kick your ass if you run into them because they are like 20 levels higher than everything else on that floor.
That's pretty good actually. I like that. I think the traditional like I like stuff that mixes up like an area, like that causes that says like, hey, there's shit here that you just cannot fight. And
Totally.
I think that's fun. It's like a little bit of grit to like get in the way of like your very smooth like grinding. It's
Oh, Etrian Odyssey is all grit is a thing.
I,
Like it is, there's no no story to those games. It's all just mechanics and grit.
that's really good actually. Etrian Odyssey is like a game I've heard of. Like it's been recommended to me before, but I have not looked into it. I know like basically nothing about it, but
You draw a map
draw a map.
as you go through the dungeon. You have to draw the map.
That's really good actually. I would love to.
Yeah, it's-
I love to draw maps. That's not true. I don't draw maps. I don't know why I said that. But I would love to. I would probably enjoy Etrian Odyssey. The concept
Yeah,
of
it's a
drawing
fun game.
maps sounds fun.
on your Nintendo DS.
Oh, with like a touchpad, that's really good.
Yes, yeah. Which means there probably won't be more of those games,
Yeah.
at least in like that way.
I don't know how good the Switch's like touchscreen function is. Nothing like really uses it actually.
Yeah. And also you can't obviously use it when it's docked.
Yeah. That does suck. Rest in peace, the Switch. Could have been so
Yes,
good.
it's doing terribly. Truly needs our pity.
The like that thing's animation where it just spins around and hits Saber like repeatedly is just very unpleasant to hear and see.
Yes, it is very visceral. It's like a
Yeah.
metal grinding. Yeah. Like a saw blade or something. Just crunch.
Yeah, just poor Saber. Just getting torn up by that thing. She's fine. I could just give her a health potion.
I really like how like the rock paper scissors system means that you can't just win every fight.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get some damage from every enemy no matter what, basically.
Yeah.
And so like the dungeon just is gonna slowly wear you down if you play optimally. Like you can't spend forever in here.
Yeah. Like, it is going to just like take something from you, no matter how like well you know the enemies. Like I think LV mentioned that even if you like get like all of the info on an enemy server or whatever, it'll only like highlight like 3 like attack pattern parts.
Yeah.
So like you're always gonna like take damage against like normal enemies you fight and against like the boss servants and stuff. Like no matter how much you grind and put effort in, and that's like interesting. It's like that's what I like about like turn-based stuff. Like Final Fantasy, you're always gonna get hurt, and that's like an intentional thing. Like you can't get out of a battle like without a scrape.
Yeah. And this game seems very intentionally designed around that, and it's like in a similar way to Persona, where like you have like you can only do so much in a day.
Yeah.
And like
I feel like I've only played. I don't think I finished 5, but Persona.
that's fair.
Yeah, it was really long.
Way too long.
Yeah. I did play 4 on my PS2 and I think 3 too, but those were games that felt like the dungeons in those were randomized. I think these are like set
Yes.
dungeons, but I really like how like those types of dungeons will just like wear your characters down slowly, and your characters will just have to be like. Eventually, you have to either like be like, okay, I don't want to spend any more healing items today, and everyone's too low on health and mana, or you have to like make like one final push and try and get to that like last save point at the very end of the level.
Oh, is there a tiredness system in this game? Saber just said they're tired.
I don't
know if that's like a mechanical thing.
I don't
or
think so. It might just
he's just
be
telling you, like-
Saber being like, hey, we
we've
should
done enough.
yeah, we should probably just chill.
Well, your all your numbers are so high.
Yeah. I try and grind a lot in this episode, so I don't. I think there's some story stuff I end up doing, but this is a lot of me just like not being totally sure like what level I'm supposed to be. Because some of these enemies are still hitting pretty hard, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm under leveled or anything. I'm kind of regretting.
I think that's
choosing
just
normal
intentional.
difficulty.
But also, Ryder is way above you right now.
Yeah,
so
that's the thing. Also, because
Ryder has like 10 times your health. or
yeah,
whatever.
like Shinji's apparently not just like totally full of shit.
He hacked a servant.
Yeah. I really like that Shinji is just like not allowed to level up his servant. Like he's not allowed to go into level up room, so he just like hacked her.
This is very good.
Yeah, I really like her vocal tick, like umu, and also just like her overall tone is just very excited about everything. Like tearing through a bunch of like floating creatures, she's just having the time of her life.
I wonder if the monster designs will change like in the next dungeon, or if they are relatively set. Because they aren't like themed to piracy or anything.
Yeah,
They're
there's just
kind
like
of
weird like
monsters.
coding creatures.
They're like kind of animals.
Yeah.
Like this one's a snake and there's a
Sounds like
bug.
a wasp. I'm not. I think it'd be neat if they just like don't reuse enemies much. They might like recolor these or something.
Yeah. Like saying if I did red.
Yeah. There's probably some more enemy types. Like they only introduced like random at the
Mm.
end of this level.
That's true. I just wonder if there's like a complete shift when you finish this dungeon. You go to the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
one,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
once you beat Ryder.
I wonder if I'm gonna fight next. I don't think I'm gonna fight Leo next. Oh,
Probably not. He seems like a pretty late game dude.
yeah. Oh, hey Bart.
I know there's a root split in this game at some point, but I don't know how that manifests or like what that is.
That cat is bumping against my leg. I don't know if my mic can pick it up, but Bart is meowing. I don't know why.
I think I heard some meowing. But
I don't know why. The door's open. Bart, you can just go. Oh, I think he just wants
Wants snacks?
attention. Yeah.
hmm.
Saber's really mad that we're just kicking these guys' ass. I'm excited to unlock more abilities for Saber, because I think we get like new abilities like every 10 skill points we put into her, and
Mhm.
like I think I don't know. I know Saber's mostly focused on just like straightforward attacking, and like
Mhm.
Archer's the one that's apparently a lot more based
Skill-based.
around like using a bunch of skills, which makes sense. He's like a
Mhm.
blacksmith hero, but
Yeah. And he's very tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Faking stuff and shit.
yeah. But I don't know. I like the unique animations and stuff, and
Mhm.
her Veil of Hell skill is very pretty to watch.
I'm sure she'll get a decent number.
Yeah, like
I mean, if this is like a 30-hour video game,
yeah,
then I hope so.
definitely. No matter how many animations she gets, I'm probably gonna get tired of them all eventually.
For Billia, though, it is Saber.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that. She's just very cool. I think I just completely figure out these guys' pattern here. Like I'm just like, this is the exact same pattern that I fought last time, and so I can just. The chain looks really good when you just pull it off perfectly. It's
Mhm.
it's perfect.
Just dialing it in.
Just completely like murdering this guy. Like I still took damage. I took like 1, but
Yep.
it's nothing.
That doesn't really matter.
Nothing the cluster horn can do against Saber, who's very good at rock paper scissors.
Yeah, I really love all the server fight animations so far. Like every time you fought Ryder, I
Mhm.
just really love all those animations. and
Yeah.
ways that they play off each other.
It'll probably look really cool in like the late game when, or not even like late
Mhm.
game, like mid game when we both have like when Saber and the enemy servant both have like a lot of skills that they
Yeah.
use, and it's just like firing back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably sick. I mean, that's the sickest part of like every part of Fate, when like both servants are like aware of like their powers and shit, and they're just fighting all out. That's very cool to watch.
Totally. I really enjoyed how in Limited Blade Works just how ridiculous those fights were.
It's so good. But seeing, I don't actually remember it. Okay, no, I'm thinking of a fight from Heaven's Field that looked really sick, but
Mm. I'm excited to watch those. But
the movies are really good. Third one,
Yeah.
I think.
not out yet. Well, at least not in English.
Yeah.
It's like it came out in theaters a couple months ago.
It's airing in English theaters, like in the next couple of weeks. But who's going who's going to a theater now? You know.
The theaters are completely closed here again due to
Yeah.
everything. They're open for a bit, not anymore.
Yeah, it makes sense. Safer that way. I don't know what this little room's for.
It's a dead end, just
Yeah.
to fuck with you. But there's no like, it's not like enemies randomly spawn or like respawn or anything. Like
Yeah, I think they do respawn because I like
Okay.
check around here to like see if like there's something else that I'm missing, but I don't think so. It's just like a random little like offshoot with no like chests or anything. But yeah, enemies do respawn after you like leave their like after like
Area.
after the like you get out of their sight line or like you're unable to see
Makes sense.
anyone. So I think I just like run back and forth a bit and try and figure out like, hey, let's try and get a little bit more like one more level out of this before heading back. I think I don't really think there's any other real story stuff that happens in this episode. Sorry, you got kind of you got stuck with kind of a grindy episode. We can't really talk about like what's going on.
It's okay.
You'll be on again. I'll try and like ask you on again for one that's gonna be more like interesting to watch.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah. No,
I would be
absolutely.
happy to be on however many times you want me.
Absolutely. I love talking to you. I'd be happy to have you on more. But yeah, this one is just a lot of fighting, a lot of looking at Saber's very cool combos as I write everything
It's a
down.
very cool sword.
Yeah.
I love her sword design. It's
really
so good.
It's so much. I love it.
Never get to see Blue Saber's sword, but here, sword out all the time.
Well, I don't think you could get anything from her identity out of this sword.
No.
It's just sick as hell.
Ah yes, as the ancient anime sword of legend.
Yeah, I checked all the I like go back through this dungeon to check through all of the walls just to make sure like no more hidden passages, because I passed right by one when I was on the episode with LV and I was so mad.
You gotta get 100% map completion.
Yeah, I don't think I did on the first level, which is like really like at the end of this episode, like the map screen shows up and it says I've got like 99% on the first level, and I've only got 1 day left, so I can only do the second level or the first one. And I get so mad at like I missed like 1 dot somewhere.
I think LV last episode was talking about having that exact same problem.
That's just the I guess
the experience of this game.
yeah, I guess that's just the problem with all like JRPGs with like temporary dungeons that disappear after their part's over.
Especially since like this has so little like, you know, these dungeons are pretty small, but also you only have like 5 times you can go in them ever.
Yeah.
So like, they do not stick around for very long.
That's pretty surprising though. I'd expect like them to get more use out of these. Like, they are just like rooms of cubes, but like you would
Yeah,
expect.
I assume the cubes stayed for all the dungeons, and it's just like this outside like pirate stuff that is replaced.
I wonder if they'll change the colors of the cubes.
Oh, I assume so.
What would your dungeon look like if you were a Fate Extra servant that I was fighting? Like what
Probably,
would
like-
what would be floating around out there?
Probably like space stuff, like stars and
Very
maybe planets or something. I don't know.
yes, like Stardust and stuff. That's pretty. I like that.
How about you?
You know what? I think it would probably be pretty similar to this. I like water a lot. I don't know. It'd probably I like
You're the
manatees.
famous Spanish pirate.
I don't know if I would be like a Spanish pirate. Like I don't know if there'd be like a pirate ship, but there'd be like water themed stuff. Like I like dolphins, like manatees. Probably a lot more like relaxed than like a bunch of like exploded ship parts. It's just like a bunch of like dolphins and manatees.
Hell yeah. Like May Guilty Gear.
Yeah, exactly. I did just start playing Guilty Gear, and I really like May.
I'm aware.
It would be really cool if May was a servant in this game. Honestly, Guilty Gear
Guilty Gear Fate
characters.
crossover.
Yeah, Guilty Gear characters could probably fit right in, honestly. Like Soul
They've
Back.
never done like an actual collab for Fate though, right? They'd only do like other Type Moon stuff.
That's. Huh. That's really weird. Yeah, no, it would rule if they did though. Like, like Grand Blue does like Love Life. Imagine like
Like
summoning.
Kogias.
Yeah, imagine like summoning Lelouch as like a servant.
The assassin Lelouch.
That'd be so good. The Love Life Girls is a berserker.
You can't name any Love Live girls?
Not off the top of my head. It's been ages since I watched I only watched the first season, but
Yeah.
and I played through the Grand Blue event, and it just summons like the different like groups as a hive mind like character.
Yeah, you get like 3 girls in one. You have like
Yeah.
the entire class of girls. I think the other one, the other idol thing they have as a crossover has the individual characters.
Weird.
Princess Connect? Is that the other one?
I think so. I didn't even watch any of that, so
I think that's just a mobile game, but maybe it has an
Okay.
anime too. I think it's like another one by the same developers as Grand Blue.
I mean, if you make one successful mobile game, why not make another? But
They make a lot of them.
dude. I'm really trying to remember like Grand Blue crossovers.
They did Street Fighter 1, they did Persona
Yeah,
1.
Street Fighter 1. God, it'd be so cool to just summon a bunch of different like crossover characters in Fate Go. That'd be cool. I would like actually like really get into Fate Go if they just started being like, hey, Ryu is here.
Ryu from Streets.
He's here to fight.
Berserker Ryu. Evil Ryu.
That'd be really good. What's that? I don't remember. It was I think Fate Strange Fake has like the fake servants that are like false
Yes.
ones. Yeah. So like Dan would be like fake Berserker or something.
I mean, like, even Fate Stay Night has a fake assassin.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The assassins. Are
He's a 1-star in Fate Go.
Yeah, getting back into like Fate Go, I was like, I actually like drew a couple like characters from the anime. I'm like, wow, these are like 2 stars. Like, why would like, I would have expected like if they were in the anime, if they were in like the original visual novel, they would get like
Yeah.
high like.
I think only Saber and Gilgamesh are 5 stars from Fate Stay Night.
Yeah, that's like really shocking to me. So I was like, well, like,
Not even Archer. If Archer's a 4-star.
like these are like the basis of the entire series, and it's like no, these are like their actual stats. These are like their actual like strength levels comparatively, which is like an interesting twist. I like it, but I would have expected them to just be like you have
Yeah,
like
the
no
ones you
chance
want.
to get Rider or something, or it's just a 3-star or whatever.
Yeah. I have like 20 of her. A little bit of plot stuff here.
Yeah, no, Saber just I think yeah, she's like Shinji hates Shinji's so scared. Yeah, she just warns us a bit. You can see you can see on the second floor 98 area completion rate. I don't know where
85% treasures obtained.
yeah. I don't know where any of that other stuff is. But I don't think
But
we
you have one more day to get it.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to plug anything really quick?
Nope. I got nothing.
Okay, yeah. I don't know.
I'm
for sure.
Kirby Zector on Twitter. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, follow Krevi on Twitter. They're really good. I think
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be on this episode.